All right, perfect. We actually had a full conversation before this, but realized that, you know, the pander gods, the Panderbears, we can't talk about it.
The Panderbears?
Yeah.
I need a t-shirt.
They're Panderbears,
The
bro.
Panderbears.
You can't talk about it. And Ish had to come and censor niggas and say, you know what, yo, bro, you can't. Let's not talk about certain things.
Let's cut it.
We can't. So we did exactly what we weren't trying to do, which is be a censored podcast, but you still have to use wisdom, guys.
Always.
You still have to use fucking wisdom. I'm cheese, bro. I want to talk about what I want to fucking talk about.
Talk what we gotta talk about, bro.
No, I'll leave it alone for now.
Fine. Do the intro, bro.
We're going straight to it.
Let's get it.
All right, man. It's been like 2 weeks, but fuck, we're back into it. Welcome back to the Hunters Club podcast.
Hunters Club.
Back into it. Welcome back to the Hunters Club experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host, Splash.
Henny knows right here.
And we talk about anything and everything. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have a few guests this week. Big Trav, where you at, man?
He's still at the border, bro. We went back to the border. You can get into Canada. You know, can get into Canada.
Couldn't get into. He was here. We were partying up.
They kicked his ass out. They said, nah, no more New York mans in this city.
It's because he kept trying to ask for Henny.
He didn't quarantine. You seen?
Quarantine.
He had to quarantine.
Niggas don't need a quarantine no more.
Quarantine crazy. Quarantine crazy.
You still got a quarantine?
Shout out Ish back there, man. Shout out Ish back there. Say no more 444. 4 times.
So yeah, we gotta shit. We can't even talk about Will Smith no more.
We're not talking about
That's
that
too
shit.
much, bro.
Fam, that
Too much
shit old news. Like, and beyond that though, too. Like,
Yeah.
the whole fact of it, the whole fact of the conversation that we're having before,
Yeah.
is like the fact of like, yo, people take things at different strengths. You know?
Yeah.
And some people are like, that's not a situation.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, whatever. He gets a little harassment online, but who cares? But what?
Yeah.
Other people are like, no, he has to pay for his crimes. This is an assault. An assault will happen in front of TV. Da, 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 da. It's
Every
like,
reaction
oh
has a
my
reaction,
God,
bro.
But like that, and like, whatever. But at the same time, you're right. Who cares? Like,
And it's still consequences, bro. Come on, you niggas gonna have big consequences. Niggas punch people all day,
it happens all the time, bro. Who cares?
but
Watch UFC and shit.
Yeah, like,
that's wild.
You
That's
know what I mean?
that's the ironic point of it, right? Niggas get paid for it.
Yeah. But whatever.
Whatever.
I think those situations, we were just like shocked at that level of, I guess, strength, even if it's not a crazy level. Because
It didn't
the
look like a real
audience,
slap. I think
like
I'm gonna go with.
I thought it was
go
fake
ahead.
too, but I think I might be on the same wavelengths. It's like, I think the people who were there are not used to any forms of assault
Yeah,
or anything. Like,
it's
at
Hollywood.
all.
What?
It's like you touched a man to his face with your hand. Like, I've never seen that in my life.
That's crazy.
That's wild. So what are you gonna say though?
It's true. I guess they're not. You know what? Not everybody in Hollywood's not exposed to that shit.
Some real G's, get that. Like real human beings. The other robotic ones don't get it. Because the ones who are out here saying, crying about it, I think you're a robot. Honestly, that's just me.
Honestly,
I think you're plugged in.
I thought it was fake when I first saw it, and then I thought it was real, and then somebody made me feel like, yo, look at this slap, nigga. Look at the way he slapped though. No, slow it down. Speed it up now. Does it look like it really hurt?
Nah.
How could she slap? How could she slap?
How could she slap?
Okay.
How could she slap?
Oh,
You know what I thought too? I thought he was going up there to give him a little like ha 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 like kind of thing to make it a joke thing.
Yeah.
And it got too aggressive, hurt him actually. And he saw the reaction of the crowd and saw the reaction of Chris, and he was like, "Okay, I'm drunk too, whatever. Let me just actually go at it." And it turned into more than it was supposed to be. That's what I feel, So I think if you look at it that way, it's like it's not necessarily fake. It's also not necessarily real.
Yeah.
Because he didn't mean it to be like that crazy.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, I don't know who cares.
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. Like, there's so much ways to unpack it. I don't think we can unpack it more than it's been unpacked.
Yeah, move on, bro.
Like, fuck. Shout out to Chris Rock, nonetheless.
Get
Two
your money,
goats, two fucking goats getting money. Let's do it
That's how
too.
you get your money, man.
Let's fucking do it. I want to slap you up on the stage. Oh,
No,
pull up
please.
on you, nigga.
I'm a pacifier. I'm a pacifier.
Chris Rock came back for his first comedy special.
He's been making his coin, bro.
Hey,
I don't know. He knows what he's doing. That's Hollywood.
it's calm, bruv. It's calm, bruv. It's calm, bruv.
You
Come
watching
on.
Top Boy, aren't you?
I've been watching Top
Top Boy, ain't it?
I'm late to the party. I know
You're
you're
late to
I'm
Top Boy.
super late to the party. I just finished watching that latest season.
You watch season 2? Do you watch season 1 though?
I watched all of it.
Okay.
I've seen it all, but my memory's ass lately. I saw it all.
You watch Summer House too?
Fam, I've seen it all from the jump, bruv. 2011?
Shit.
2011. Come on.
Shit. So you see man's on road pushing peas.
Man's been
Collecting peas too.
Collecting peas, bro.
I
Yes,
need
sir.
my peas.
I need my peas. Fuck.
That's my food.
I need my food.
Growing trees.
Ends are dry, fam.
Ends were dry. Yo, that's wild.
Shit.
That's wild. Yo, the lingo has me going mad.
That's our
Like Nancy Bop.
Lancy Foe. Fox.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
That's wild. I don't know what niggas are talking about. Ish. Niggas
I was
can't
trying to
hear
talk about
you,
a joke.
bro. Come post up closer or some shit.
Yeah, Ish in the background doesn't want
Ish
to be in the
always
camera.
in the background. Doesn't want to be a
He
shit.
doesn't want to say no more. 444.
Hey, Ish on the market, y'all. Ish on the market, yo. We got ladies need to see Ish. Ish got the wife beater on, smoking weed like he's fucking Tupac Shakur in the producer's chair.
Sure.
Tupac
That's the bootleg
Shakur.
version.
I'm telling you.
But go back to Top Boy. Go back to Top Boy while Ish
Top
comes in this
Boy's
bitch,
in.
yo.
Look at Ish.
Yeah, Ish had to pull up
Let me
and be in his
slide.
slide.
You don't see the muscles?
He said, look at me.
Open the codes and take grab a ticket.
Looks like double X, triple X, Tentacion kind of guy.
Hey, his profile is he was an actor.
Mm.
That means you are still an actor. You know, actor, everything. All agents actually. Holla at it, man.
Bow.
All of it.
What do you
Yo, what did
audition
you guys think about that season? I fucked with it.
I didn't finish season 2 though. Don't spoil it for me.
Oh, but you've seen the latest, right?
Nah, I gotta rewatch it because Shorty hasn't seen the show, and I want to watch it. But the way my schedule be, you know, we have to watch one kind of show together or
Yeah.
something, or else like I'm going to sleep right after that too because I gotta wake up early.
That's what
So
I asked.
we have to watch the same show.
Yeah.
And because I need to watch Top Boy,
Yeah.
and if she's gonna be asking me questions all the time, I'm like, fuck it, just rewatch the whole show. So we're on season 1 right now. I'm almost done of it, and it's actually bringing me back and making me see a lot of
It's
things.
way
I'm
better.
happy.
It's way better that way.
And I'm happy. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, bet. I'm in more invested. I'm like, oh, so that's why there's, you know, this, that, the
So
other.
you
about
understand
to
more
touch.
context.
Yeah. So I haven't touched season 2 yet.
Yeah.
So please don't spoil it. But it was a good season.
Cheese. I wanted to come on here and talk about this, man.
Now give me 2 weeks.
Oh,
Give
bro.
me 2 weeks, bro.
I just seen the last episode. Ish, you watched it?
You ain't watched it. See, bet you can't talk
I saw
about
the
it.
last episode of that joint.
Oh, no,
I'm not crushed by the last episode of it
Some big
because man deserve it from time. man.
Damn. Okay, no more.
But
Ozark kind of thing.
I haven't seen new season of Ozark, bro.
No, but like that level of like, yo, this person's off, kind of situation.
Worse, bro.
Oh,
This is
okay,
fucked,
bet.
bro.
Don't talk about
This
it.
is fucked.
But wait, I want to ask. You know what? It doesn't. My shows don't room for me like that. So I'll talk
Yeah.
about it. So spoiler alert right here. We're gonna talk about Top Boy season 2 right now.
Man's dying. And main characters
Who?
dying.
Yo, I'm not trying to ruin it. I want you to enjoy this because I sat there and I enjoy watching a season by
I
myself.
don't even know. All I know is niggas die.
Hey, I
Wait,
didn't
how
have-
many mans though? Like, what? Okay, don't ruin it.
Relax, bro.
Is it one main guy or like? Because there's 3 main guys in the show, right?
Right now?
No, it's season 1. A Top Boy. Season 1 of Top Boy. There's 3 main guys. Really, honestly.
You talking about Driss?
Okay, we're talking about Driss, Sully, or sorry,
and
Driss.
Deshane.
Well, Driss ain't not Driss.
Driss ain't main,
He's
man.
gone. No, he's off it too.
Yeah.
We're talking about Deshane, Sully, and Jamie.
Okay.
Those are the 3 main men.
But you're talking about season 4 now.
season 2.
Is this season 2, bro? This latest season?
Summer House doesn't count.
We're talking about this latest shit.
That's season
bro.
2 of Top Boy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're talking about season
Deshane. Okay, so there's Deshane.
2. Yeah,
You gotta say it with the Jamaican touch. Deshane,
from West Africa.
there's Sully,
Yeah,
and there's Jamie.
those are the 3 men.
Yes.
One of them is off, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not
I'm just
trying to
asking
ruin
that question.
nothing for no
I'm not.
one,
That's
bro.
not a ruin.
One of them's off. bro.
Thank you.
One of
That's
them's
all.
knocked
That's
out,
it. Don't tell me nothing else. Say less. Say less. Say
bro.
less.
You know who's knocked out, bro.
I have
It
a
fucked
feeling.
me up. It fucked me up, though. It was
But I don't know
fucked
who you're rooting for. So see, you're saying it fucks you up. I'm okay with that because I don't know who you're rooting for. You also don't know who I'm rooting for. So I don't want you to tell me.
I know who I'm rooting for, but
Yeah.
like, I still feel like the way it was done at such a weird time, it had to happen because honestly, certain people made sacrifices. Like man's like Sully made
Oh,
sacrifices.
I see.
bro.
This is why I didn't want you saying names.
Sully made his sacrifices.
Stop saying
Everybody
names,
made
fam.
big sacrifices except for certain individuals. So
Everybody made sacrifices in that show, though.
Deshane could make some more sacrifices, bro.
I told you to stop. saying
Deshane
names.
could make some more sacrifices.
He made sacrifices, fam. He seen his cousin get off
Yeah, but
first season. And then if you go back to Summer House,
With the
a lot
wheelchair,
of
you?
people- yeah, right on
yeah,
camera,
he's seen it on camera.
right on camera to his face, and said, "Don't. Why you hiding people? Don't
Mhm.
hide nobody from Sugar." I was like,
This guy, remember the lyrics?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just watched that episode
Yes.
2 days ago.
That's great.
You like
The
Summer
old
House?
school one with
That's
the you.
old, though.
Yeah.
I might watch that.
You
one.
really call them though. It's wild.
Mm.
Mad genius.
there's a movie, not to even switch it because I want to come back to this too. There's a movie that's not Top Boy, it's not Summer House, it's the next one, but has like some of the same kind of context about the situations that's kind of going on. But it was wild, bro, because it came out literally after season 1 of Top Boy finished. When Netflix put out this next movie with the same London gang situation, and it was two friends grew up in the same different ends, but they went to school in the middle. Yeah, and they were just friends. One
and it was the little black youth and the white youth.
Nah, both black kids.
Okay,
but one black kid was like attached to this gang situation.
Yeah.
The other one wasn't part of it. But they got into a fight, they got into a beef, and then that one kid who was actually like new man's in the gangs and shit became leader of it. Next man joined a different gang, and then these two started rivals, started like beefing like for years.
Sounds like an origin story.
Like years though, like they showed like met them back in like after high school. I can't remember. I'm gonna find it before just so I can shout it out on the pod too, so man can watch it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna look for it. It came out right after Top Boy season 1 on Netflix. Okay. I was like, oh, this movie's dope,
bro. I need a next one now. After that show, like
you finished it.
I finished Top Boy. Now I need a next show, bro. I'm cheesing. Bro, I need a next show. I want to go home. It's Saturday night now here, and I want to go home and just kick it.
You're an old man. Yo. You watch Peaky Blinders?
No.
Oh, you didn't watch that show?
I'm still waiting for you to send me the title of that show with the Asians. From the last episode where we're daddy.
Lack of quality film.
Nah, there's very good shows.
So it was like mega rich Asians.
Well, I'm a previous actor, so I'm more like.
Oh, I'm gonna look for that one too.
You see how he all of a sudden ish
I'm an actor.
I'm a previous actor, so I'm more picky, more peculiar with my taste. You niggas watch Top Boy.
It's not even that. It's just like this acting nowadays.
Yeah, it's weak.
It's like they're trying to act like they're bad actors. It's like they're trying to act like they're acting.
Yeah.
Instead of just acting, they're trying to act.
Wait, they're trying to act like they're acting. Fam, that sounds like they're trash, bro.
Yeah.
Garbage bags.
Well, I'm saying instead of just acting.
Garbage bags.
They're trying to actually convince us.
Yeah.
They're just trying to act like they're acting.
I feel like the way movies are shot, it's a lot of drama. Like when I watch, I've been watching Law and Order this week for some reason. It's weird,
Is that one?
yo, yeah. With Ice Cube. I'm watching the lawyers go at, and I'm like, yo, these guys are nice, bro. They were nice at, not actually, some of the police officers were ass. But the lawyers in the show, I'm like, yo, you're not even a real lawyer. But I promise you, if you came to me and said, yo, I can beat the case, I would take you as my lawyer.
I believe it.
On gun charges.
I believe it.
Fuck up my whole life.
I got the movie still.
What's it called?
It's called Blue Story. Viewers, it's called Blue Story.
All right.
This is the same. That's why I thought it was the Top Boy, because it's the same youth. It's a Jamie youth. And he's in the movie. It's him and his best friend. And they grew up, they had an issue. They became like rivals in this gang situation.
Yes.
You watch this one. It's called Blue Story. Y'all go check that out.
All right, put that in the pod group. I'm trying to watch that. I'm gonna go home and watch that.
Yeah, you guys gotta watch that one. That one's a good one, especially like what we're talking about right now.
So, yo, did you niggas, not to segue hard, but yo, did you guys watch the Grammys or like don't know any information about the Grammys? I know nothing, bro. I've been out of the loop working on some bullshit. Ish, no info. Nothing about the Grammys. Heard nigga Kanye won some more
gospel stuff. I think so.
Gospel is where it's at, bro.
Well, his music is gospel right now, so
yeah.
But I'm pretty sure.
I ain't know
nothing wrong. Someone correct me, man. Drop that. What do you win in the comments below? What kind of situation? Because I have no idea.
I don't like the way. Cause back to Top Boy for a quick second. There's that man, Modi,
Dave.
Yes, Dave.
Satin Dave.
Yo, yeah. He's nice, bro. I like his rapping style too. Fuck with his music, bro. Did you fuck with his shit?
Yeah, I fuck with Dave from time, but yeah.
Before Top Boy, you fucked with Dave?
Yeah, what do you mean? You heard about Dave a long time ago.
I didn't.
You never heard Dave? Like, that was 2016.
No, that's the wrong song.
No, but like he's like Thiago Silva. He had big songs. Like during you know how like grime really popped off like on this end, not anybody else watching this thing. Grime popped up for this, not. But like for the west of us, like here in the west side, I'm saying west as in like the western hemisphere.
I thought you had a list for a second.
No. I'm talking about the western hemisphere. We really got into grime music, whatever, in like 2016. I would say
us
like
with grime,
2016, 15 kind of era. Honestly, I would say
you got into.
No. I'm not saying me. No, like we have to be objective now, right? I'm telling you, like the masses on this side and talking about media, like vloggers and all that stuff, kind of started showing more about grime scene, the grime industry in London in general.
Oh, actually, you're
2016,
right.
15 era. You know why? Because of Drake.
And the collab with Skepta.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
like, and he had that whole, and that's when he was popping, everything was going off. So that's all I'm referencing to. Same time though, Dave was popping. He was out there too on the same road. When he was like 17, and he like that's why he's one of the highest like rappers coming out of London or coming out of wherever he's from in London. I'm not sure if he is or not. Whatever.
Not sure.
He could be, but whatever. He's one of the highest like UK rap or hip hop artists.
Yeah.
Because he's been doing this for a long time. Same as Skepta. Obviously, Skepta's a lot older, so he's been years. But I'm saying like Dave he's one of those guys he's known out there.
Gotcha.
So Dave's been popping, and then when he got the opportunity to be on top of it, it's like, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Y'all got Dave acting now? Like that's crazy.
He wasn't doing a bad job.
Yeah.
Too.
No, he's killing it. Well, he's only in a couple episodes.
Shout outs to Drake for freaking executive producing that joint too.
Yeah,
bro.
man, it's a
I
good
see his
show.
name in the credits, man. Shit.
They got Matt Carter in them from Spring Hill on the second season.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, they got them on the second season.
LeBron's really touching everything.
I love that, bro.
That's
Collaborations, black on black, collaboration always just expanding the ecosphere. Because if Drake sees a show and he's like, okay, I love this show, I'm gonna go and get it funded and whatever it is, like, bet. Now it's next season, I want to make it better. Who am I gonna talk to? Well, my rich friend is right there who also likes the same show.
You
And
might
it's part of
as
the same
well.
circle. You might as well. You also have a media production company. Bet.
Throw him a bag.
You know what I'm saying? And just like it gets better and better, and eventually that's how you create your own network.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how networks are created. So I can see that happening, especially for them.
Gotcha.
They're on the same wavelength.
Yo,
That's how it's about.
I have no freaking thing, man. You niggas have no notes, bro?
I got notes. What you want to talk about, fam?
I don't know anything, bro. I'm on.
We were
It's
supposed
been
to touch
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Sorry, we
This
have
guy
Uber
said you have
Eats.
Uber Eats. He's trying to order food again. Oh my god.
You need a
this
bottle
guy
for it,
talking
bro.
about- What you
You need a bottle for it, bro.
Every week he tries to set up a plate
Man.
on the pod, fam.
My favorite part is I just asked this nigga earlier. I'm like, yo, are we gonna go out?
He said
I'm
it's
like,
damn
are we
time.
going? Are you going out tonight?
Oh my god, he's talking about Wozzles on air, live for the viewers. It's not
So
live.
for y'all who don't know what Wozzles is, we're gonna play it right.
Toronto lingo?
Here, definition.
Definition? Ding.
Wozzles. Wozzles is when ish finish.
Battery gets drained.
Your battery gets drained. That's hilarious, fam.
That's ill. Is that gonna stay on it?
That's
bro?
gonna be
I
on
wish
there,
it
yeah.
stays on there, bro.
Yeah. That's the Wozzles cam. Lies. Fire.
That is the Wozzles.
It is, but whatever.
That's the type of shit.
But yeah, man, we talking about we touched the male birth control situation like on the last pod real quickly.
I wanted to go in more.
You know what I mean?
about that one,
Because
but-
we put up a question on our IG. Follow us by the way at Hunters Club. That's HNTRS Club on Instagram, on Twitter.
Yes,
on
not
Facebook, all that good
HNT, not HNTS, not
Appreciate that,
HUNTERS,
shit. Yeah,
HNTRS. Please
Seen.
get that shit right.
of course.
Hunters Club.
You're listening to Hunters Club. But yeah, we and subscribe. Hit that button.
Hit the button.
And but we put up a question on IG just talking about the male birth control because
Yeah, what is that one? So what question we posted was, you guys doing the 24-hour male birth control?
yeah, so like the pill, like the female pill, right? Isn't it 24 hours for them too? I don't know.
Nah, they have to
We don't
take
know.
that joint every day. Actually,
That's
I
what I'm
got hit up.
So it's 24 hours.
My homegirl was she's like, y'all don't know what we go through.
Nope.
I'm like, no, we don't.
Why would I want to know?
And I don't. I'm saying I'm not doing it because I know what the hell that happens.
Yeah, what
but
the fuck?
24 hours. If you could take a pill for 24 hours,
Yeah.
and you don't have okay, if you take a pill
Mm.
and then you don't have a kid for 24 hours guaranteed.
I think mans will sign up for it. And it's just like it's good. Mans are signing up. Men especially, we're running towards that.
Men?
Yeah.
Niggas aren't running towards that, bro.
If we're talking about okay.
No,
see,
no chance, bro.
in life,
Zero chance.
I think in life it goes like whenever something new comes out, everyone's like hesitant, right?
Yeah.
And then some people start challenging that new thing, and when we see the success between that Bitcoin, blockchain, Ethereum, NFTs, whatever. The early adapters are the ones who kind of own that space and get ahead and everything. It's not even just we're not talking about sex. We're not talking about it's just anything in general. So when it comes to something like this, we understand there's a whole perception. It looks weird. The same thing. Go back to the next digital conversation on that side. Or you're going, what do you mean you don't use cash anymore? What do you mean everything's online? No. Next thing, men can take a pill, 24 hours. It's the same as the females, 99% rate, whatever. And you don't you bust and you're not getting there's no situation of you coming out of that. I think men are taking it.
Okay, but
That's what I'm saying.
what percentage? You're saying the general population? will
What
be taking
percentage?
that?
Well, first and foremost, is
These are general conversations.
we're asking a question of how many men would take it percentage wise.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a hard question to ask. I don't know why I went so deep with it.
Not in too deep. I'm gonna go like I'm gonna say 80%, fam. I think 80% of men. That's lowballing for me, to be honest. Bro. Yeah.
Come on. Okay.
You're saying no?
I'm saying max 20%, 20, 30.
You're crazy.
Why? Okay, obviously there's gonna be this fucking stands where we're gonna be like, yo, oh my god, my girl says she wants me to bust in her tonight, so make sure I take my 24-hour.
Everybody wants to bust.
My girl, oh, come in me, take the pill, babe. Take the pill. Niggas is gonna be those niggas, right?
Yeah.
Get that pill.
40%
Not even.
liquor.
You're saying 40% ish?
Liquor percent alcohol.
That's wild. The math was going crazy.
He mathed out
40%. You can order liquor on Uber Eats now?
I don't know. You can do that.
That's wild. I'm living in a fucking vacuum.
Yo. Cuts off at 11.
Okay. 9 minutes.
It's not 11.
So yeah, I'm thinking that 30% niggas taking that sometimes, occasionally.
Yeah.
I'm saying the repercussions for that, trash, bro.
Repercussions.
Imagine, you know how much like niggas have nuts, bro. Like we be producing, like women have one egg and they have to destroy their whole reproduction system with using these hormones and whatnot.
Yeah, on their end.
In order to
to
not have a kid.
Hey man,
and like take that shit every day.
Don't take that shit.
Niggas have a whole testicular system, balls, and like it produces a lot of semen. You know what I'm saying? So like that's
his job.
That's dangerous to fuck with, bro.
But you see,
to fuck with.
Here's something that, as you were talking, right, and as you were saying something, that's something that I have always, like, honestly, this point right here is what I agree with, right? We're all put on this planet. Fuck everything else. We're all put on this planet. We have our bodies, right? Just like an animal has his animal body, we have our bodies. Same thing. We're all animals. We're all peoples. We're all insects. We're all this, the other, all these things that you can, reptiles, like everything. We all come with whatever we come with. See? So I'm saying to you, it's like if what we come with is, you know, on females, they get an egg, their body reproduces and does all this. Men, we produce semen in our testicular or whatever, and that's what we're producing. Stop inhibiting it in any way, shape, or form. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Does that sound wild to me? No, like, honestly, let's talk about it, because it's like we're put on here, and this is what we have.
Reproduce. Nigga.
No one's telling you to go out and do XYZ because you have and increasing your risk of a person coming from that.
Yeah.
Just if you don't want that, understand what you were put on here for, what you came with, and what comes with that if you utilize what came with you. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So it's like, how does it make sense then for us all to be like, okay, take this, take that, but then if you take this, it's going to change your body. It's going to affect your hormones. It's going to affect your brain. It's going to make you this. It's going to be causing you this. Okay, bet. Those are all horrible things that we all understand.
Yeah.
Girls tell us all the time, you don't understand what we're going through. Our period pain is so bad. This is bad. We're taking this. It's changing. Okay, get it, babes. I agree with you. And because I'm so sympathetic to you, and I don't want you to deal with that, get off that.
Yes.
Right? And their response can be, well, then we could have this. Bet. I don't have to.
Then we have to use condoms because it will be the risk. And that's fair.
Fuck it. No condoms either.
I know, but
no condoms.
But then the perception is...
On the male side, no condoms.
Okay, yeah. But like when she says that, that's because, you know, not everybody... It's still a risk for her. She has to assume most of it. She has to have the kid, and there's no guarantee of you staying. Right?
But no, hold on.
So if you have unprotected sex, we all know, you know, there's still that chance of a pre-com or whatever they want to call it.
Yeah.
Or the nigga's nut. Then once that happens, pregnancy, the chance of pregnancy happening is really high.
Yeah.
And the pregnancy is pretty much a one-sided thing if the dude's not going to stay. A lot of niggas
I agree.
Walk away. Right?
Yeah, I agree.
So the risk is high on their end. So I'm not disagreeing with one point you're making. I'm just saying let's look at it from a
objective.
Objective. Let's maybe devil's advocate for the women who are going to say, hey, women have been doing this for so long. Yes, this gives men the opportunity to be responsible for that decision now.
Not really.
Kind of.
Because
right?
if they're not on anything and I take this 24 thing and it doesn't work, you're still getting pregnant. And then that person, and then let's say I can still flake and leave. Like the risk is always still on you as a woman, no matter what any situation is. Just like a condom can be 99%, there's still going to be like 1% or sorry 98%.
So just because that percentage is there, it's still
there's always a risk. There's always a risk, and that risk is always assumed on the female's end. Yeah, I agree with you, and that's where we're always conscious and trying to be. Just as human beings, we're risk conscious and averse species in general. Because you understand that this world is dangerous and literally we could die any second. If none of these technologies existed, these animals would have fucked us up for 10 seconds ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but we created and we said we were gonna huddle together and we're
innovative
tools. So we're very smart animals. We're very, very smart and capable animals and can be mammals. But on the other end of that, right? We have to understand something, which is all these things we're taking, all these chemicals we're taking, all these this, put this on, do that. Like, yeah, of course, it makes life a lot easier. It makes it a lot more fun. It makes it more enjoyable. But at what point do we not become who we are anymore? That's all I'm saying. And it's not just about this, like any pills or anything. I'm just saying in general. Since we started on this planet millennia ago to where we are now, of course, a lot of technologies have come about. A lot of great things have happened. But I think as we have kind of evolved more and more, we started to stray away from our animal sensibility, which is we are part of this planet, we are part of this ecosystem and ecosphere, and we have to play our part, right? We can't skip this part.
You got to respect the nature of things, right?
There you go.
Nature of things, and our nature is to reproduce. So everything we're doing in regards to reproduction is quite it's quite counterintuitive, bro. And it is what it is. Like as humans too, I think one of our main things is we're the most destructive. We are so destructive.
In what sense?
In the sense where we look at what we've done. We've created, but we also destroy. We build, we destroy. Yeah. We're empathetic. We can also be extremely indifferent. And we can be extremely ignorant too. Like, I find that when we have a society where we drink. I drink, not you. I drink, right? It's just counterintuitive. This shit's not healthy for you. Don't don't con me. They convinced the motherfuckers that it's fine. Everything within reason, everything within ration, right? No, the fuck, you smoke a cigarette, you're gonna get sick. It's gonna affect your body, but there's a rush for that. And we know that, but we still do it, right? You watch porn, you're gonna have fucking dopamine issues. You're gonna they realize now that porn causes fucking ADHD. Porn affects you in depression, makes you depressed. It can take you down. It raises testosterone for a moment, but then that testosterone goes extremely low after.
Numbs you to love.
For men, masturbation for men, masturbation leads you to produce. It doesn't make you produce oxytocin, which is a bonding hormone. It just releases. That's why niggas feel so trash after, right? But we still do it. We still chase these things, and it's just all for the rush. All for the rush. Think cigarettes, rush. You get that immediate rush. It's an upper, right? It's all for escapism. It's like all for escapism for something. We're escaping something.
You just said something right there. Do you think us as human beings are always looking for the uppers? We're always looking for the next up, because we get so like, we could have the best job in the world. We're like, nah, I'm not, like, next, give me more. Right. Like, how do I do this all the time? Like, I'm gonna wait for 10 hours and I'm making millions of money. How can I stay up for 14 hours and make even more money? Right? That seems to be the culture in which human beings live in right now.
I think it's because, I don't know if it's an answer thing, but it's just like, I believe that's because of capitalism. And I view capitalism, I don't think it's wrong or right. I just view it as it is. Let's look at it objectively. Capitalism is to capitalize. You're searching for opportunities. You are searching on a way to be faster, be better, use more, get more, obtain more. Like, how am I going to capitalize at every single moment? This society, I'm not saying, how do we actually, like, I think just communism's built wrong, and the way it's been done has been so manipulated in a way that it almost looks like it can't work in a sense. But I think in its essence, it was just talking about more community. There's a way to live in a world where, let's look at economics, where the basis of economics is scarcity. There's not enough of this, so
I'm going to maximize it.
Right, until we use all of it. We put a value on something because there's not enough of it until we use all of it, as opposed to, okay, we know there's not enough of it, So we have to make sure that we ration it. We're safe with it. We're sustainable. That's where capitalism kind of creates issues where we look for how do we get that rush? Because I have this already. People see I have it. But now how do I get more validation from having this thing that now they want this thing? It's weird. It's like all these rich dudes. You have everything in the world. You have the money. You have
the yachts, the whatever.
all of that, bro. You have the beautiful woman, wife, whatever. But now there's this new shiny thing that everybody wants.
Yeah.
I want that too.
Yeah.
And nothing's stopping you from getting it, because that's the beauty of capitalism. It showed us our potential.
Yeah. It
showed us our human capability. We can do anything and accomplish anything when we want.
Yeah.
If I want that, I'm gonna get that. Nothing's gonna stop me. Done. That's capitalism. As opposed to, if I want that, I can get that. However, consequence.
You see,
there's a trade-off.
Yeah, and I honestly agree with you, but I think when it comes to communism, I think as a whole, especially when you talk to any economist or any politician or anybody in that sphere, they'll be like, yeah, of course, communism is the best on paper. But then in reality, we have to kind of add in the fact that human nature outweighs everything. You know what I'm saying? And no matter any situation what we do, we put humans in a biodome and put only 100 people in. You know, I think there's a bunch of movies and TV shows out now, like it's 100 or 100 people, whatever, 50 people.
Yeah.
The one kind of situations, you always see the human nature come out of everything. Because we feel, right? Bro. Our emotions are very, very intrinsically connected to everything we do, right? In no matter shape or form, no matter even if women are more emotional or men are less emotional, we all have emotions as a species of man. And the reasons that we are able to kind of develop and get better and innovate to this level is because our emotions kind of dictate what we are. I'm emotionally unsatisfied, or I'm emotionally depressed or sad or unmotivated to go out. That's an emotion. So then that emotion, what do you do to combat that? You say, well, I want more. So what do I want to do? I want to fly a plane, or I want to make a thing in the sky that can allow me to travel between different countries or different spaces. And I want to fly. I want to create a plane. Two brothers made that shit up and said, okay, bet, let's get out of here.
Innovative, yeah.
Our emotions tell us what to do. So it's unfortunate that we can look at it and say, objectively, as human beings, we're rational species, right? We can write it down and be like, communism, that's perfect.
Right.
But
there's still imperfections. Like when I was watching The Monkeys, I was watching this show on Netflix, man. I've been watching fucking
It's called The Monkeys?
No.
Oh, I was like, what the
fuck? My brain works.
Okay. It's one of those nature channel shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm seeing how chimpanzees work and how fucking they're beautiful species. They're our closest cousins. However, the inner workings of their societies, there's still so much conflict.
Oh, of course.
Just based off of this one thing. Testosterone. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at it like that. That's how I break it down, because it's not a bad thing and it's not a good. Actually, it helps them because it creates societies where the strong survive, right? And that's the basis of evolution. You have to be
strong to live on this planet.
Strongest organism to survive.
Because
weak needs to be wiped out.
Yeah.
This is the same way our body works. When you're sick, okay, now your body's trying to destroy its weak cells so that the strong cells can survive, so we can thrive. That's how the planet works, right? So when you're looking at the apes, you're thinking to yourself, okay, there's traits of us in that, except we're that next level of cognition. There's insecurity within their societies too. There's the lead chimp, and he's just like dominant, very aggressive. He can be a bully. And there can be also another chimp who's not a bully. Like if you watch Planet of the Apes, we talk about like Caesar. Yeah. More democratic, not democratic, just more. He leads, but he's smart.
Yeah.
Now, in the societies, that chimp who's a leader, he gets the women, for women, blah 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 blah, creates his families, but he has to defend those families as well.
Always, yeah.
Always. And then you have the other chimps within that same community who realize this is the leader, but he also has to always G-check them, right? And then sometimes when he G-checks them, they smarten up and they're like, okay, we got to trap this guy. But with all this to say, there's no perfect answer, because we are imperfect.
Yeah.
And that's what makes us
human.
Us.
And animals. And
that's it.
A being.
That's it. Like,
right? We're not robots.
We're not at that place where we can cognitively say, okay, we're going to live in peaceful world communism. There's always going to be insecurities. People are going to feel insecure. When there's somebody who's secure, strong, and leading, there's going to be somebody who's, oh, I feel less secure. I'm not getting what I want. Because you're one dude has 5 girls in the tribe, you have none, and you can't breed. You have to take this guy's girl when she's pregnant and he doesn't want her anymore. That's how the monkeys work. That's fucked. And that creates insecurity within the human brain, because now you always know that you got an option. You were an option. Yeah. And you got leftovers. Yeah. I think the boy Andrew Tate talks about that shit too. So yeah, I think a lot of it comes from our animal nature. A lot of it comes from our animal nature. Even what we see nowadays, capitalistic society, just it's a manifestation of human.
I agree, man. No, I agree with you, because and honestly, I think for me, like I look at some shows like that, like anything about Animal Planet or whatever. It's like those are kind of great key indicators of in history, honestly, too, because at this point we all have to understand this point, that, or this sentence and phrase and very famous quote is, if you, I'm gonna butcher it, but if type it out properly in the comments below, guys. Subscribe, hit that comment button. If you don't know your history, you're failed to repeat it. Yeah. Right. And it's like we look at the cycles of life, and everything kind of repeats itself no matter what it is. And we're looking at society right now where we have all these different things, and all these issues can be going on: war, conflict, interdynamics of sexuality, all that, everything. It's happened before, guys. It's happened before.
It's not new.
Right? Nothing's new. So we have to look at that and be like, okay, let's study it. Let's look at it. What happened? What was the issues? Right. What were the great things that happened out of it? What were the bad things that kind of happened out of it? Right. And then we have to go through with the situation at hand. But I think it's great, just like you said, we're imperfect beings. We're always going to have imperfect situations, and there's always going to be one thing that happens that we all kind of go towards. That could be wrong. It could literally be wrong. That's why anything that we say on this podcast, anything that anybody else says on podcast, anything that anybody says in life, we have to take it with a grain of salt, right? I love how we tied it back to the first conversation that we had about Will Smith and how we just moved on kind of situation. Yeah. You have to take everything with a grain of salt. Like, no one can hurt me with their words.
That's
and if they kill me, like, okay, we pass on and move on to the next life. Allah, everything's fine.
Fam, you're right, but everything is reversed right now. So I think a lot of people believe that the way we pander, the way we realize, okay, a lot of people have feelings, we can't hurt feelings, which is going to be a great segue to move on after we hit that commercial joint. Yeah. But a lot of people have feelings, so now we have to not even devalue, or we have to kind of, I'm trying to look for the perfect word. I'm drawing a blank.
Don't worry about the perfect word.
Happens, bro. We have to empathize. Okay. But there's a difference between empathy and
sympathy.
Is it sympathy or pity? No, it's sympathy and it's empathy and it's gonna piss me off. I now have to devalue what I really think in order to listen to what you feel. I can't tell you my truth, because your truth, there's a society built on defending this person's truth and making somebody else's look really bad. Yeah. When it's just an opinion. Yeah. Like, we can correct behavior with conversations as opposed to demonizing people for having an opinion. That just makes somebody else have to internalize their problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have so much issue. We got right back to it. Fuck.
No, but like, even just because, hold on, you're building something though. Like, if you start to, I think that's what it is too, right? You create incels, and you create communities, and you create plans, you create whatever, because you're bogging down and you're kind of harping down on what the negative side of something is. Yeah. For example, and this is a topic in which you can look at it and say, oh, I'm going to get offended, or you can move on and say, what is he really talking about here? Right? I look at it and say, if you take the KKK, Ku Klux Klan, right, and what they were doing, the reason why they existed as a community, or as a whatever the hell that issue was, and it still is, they felt like what they were trying to push, and the dogma and the lifestyle in which they were trying to advocate for, was not the main or mass opinion of their society anymore, right? So they created a subsect of people where they had these little secret meetings, they had these little rituals and whatever else they were doing, and they said, let's go out and let's do this to these black people, let's go cause this problems. And the reason why they did that, because they felt, right, they felt bogged down and demonized by society, and said, well, like, we can't do this anymore? You're gonna tell me I can't do this anymore? This is our way of life forever. Yeah. And then society said, well, no, change up, fix up, humans are better now. Like, that's horrible what we did to those people, our people. We have to do better. right?
I don't think that's how it went down.
Hold on, no,
I'm not pandering either.
I'm paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing to the max, right? And I want to paraphrase to the max because this is a deep conversation. I'm not gonna try to sit here and talk about Google Guns, how you started about that. Like, move on. I'm just trying to talk about how it ties into our previous conversation about how if you kind of demonize people and it creates incels and it creates them to get fester and get angrier and it has to do this, and I hate these people and I hate them.
That's why my sons hate them. Right, that's
what I'm saying. Yes,
the mansphere and red pill and this and that.
Yes.
And that's you make great points because there's so much.
See, I wasn't talking about KKK. Like
no.
Once again, people, I know I skipped a bunch of things. I wasn't trying to do that. I was just trying to show the relation. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. I was trying to say PC kind of situations. You know? Vote PC.
Brothers, that's what we do. You know, but the insecurities, when you give people strength to their insecurities and say, oh yeah, no, this and that, but like, okay, no, this is how you feel, that you're so right for feeling this way.
Yeah.
Just because you disagree with that person who feels that way, that's not wrong. Like, I'm trying to get off that point and go deeper into it, but it's so hard for me to do right now. I don't know why my brain has like a block on it. It has a block, but it shuts down things. It shuts down real conversations. It shuts down real progress because now you're going to have groups of individuals and subsectors. They're not going to be able to say what they want to say. The sensitivities, people are going to get silenced.
Yeah.
Right. And then you're going to have situations now where you have comedians after one specific instance now. Every comedian can't tell fucking jokes anymore, bro.
Yeah.
There's been so many instances. I think there's been two. There's been that one T.I. situation. Somebody told T.I. a joke. And maybe he's right by stopping and telling that joke.
I didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah, somebody must have told a joke on that T.I. thing. Him in the case he's going through his wife. But you know, like, it's not. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but everybody's allowed to react.
Yeah.
However, like, a comic's job is to go up there and make you laugh. You pay tickets for this shit. And you know comics, they have a history. You can get roasted at a show. If you don't want to get roasted, don't be sitting up front. Like, avoid that shit. Get what I'm saying? Now you have a generation of people who are, I guarantee it's going to become a big trend. This is my prediction. Comedians aren't going to be able to tell fucking jokes because everybody's too sensitive. Everybody's opinion. It's not even that.
It's valid now.
Yeah, it's validated, you know?
Yeah.
It's unfair.
Yeah,
it's unfair. Like, I'm not saying it's not. You can't have a valid opinion or like you can't have one, but control your emotional response.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that for sure. Because that's 100%. You're right. Yeah. But I think at the same time, I don't think it's gonna become a thing at all, honestly. Because I think the conversations that we're having right now, to these people, is the same conversations I hope they're having and other people are having on their podcasts or even in their living rooms or even with their friends or whatever behind the cameras. It's like, we all have to understand, like, we understand that this is a bad situation, but this is comedy, like you said. We have to have our emotions in check. We have to get better at our handling our emotions. If you have an issue with somebody telling a joke, especially if I'm able to go talk to you and address you about that, I'm going to talk to you about it behind cameras, because not everything has to be televised and demonized and be like, oh, for show and da-da-da. Nah, because when you do that on that stage, people are going to demonize you even worse. Right? It makes you look even worse, and it makes any situation look even worse, no matter what it is. Even if you could be right, you could be 100% right in that situation. But it's important to understand, like, things kind of intensify when you don't understand your emotions and you make an unemotional or you make an emotional response to a logical situation. Yeah. Right? That could have been logically handled. Anything can be logically handled. 100%. And if we move with that understanding that sometimes emotions are definitely needed, everything we do is all emotionally driven, but it doesn't need to be overly emotional. No. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're overtly emotional, you start to create situations in which other people can't tolerate your presence. Yeah. Right? And you become an emotional person that's like, oh, I don't want to hang out with that person.
I think we're celebrating. I think my main point, we're celebrating a lot of emotion right now. Yeah. And not enough rationale.
Not enough rationale, man.
Like, we can't just validate every single emotional.
Free demand them. Scene? Let's cut the commercial.
All right, yo.
Thank you for watching this latest episode of the Hunters Club podcast. It's your boy Henny Knows, and I want you to do me one thing. Three things. Well, do some things for me, man. Hit that subscribe button below right there. Drop a comment below right there, and drop the hit on that like button, man. Come on, man. Share this show. Share the experience. Hunters Club podcast. Peace.
Listening to Hunters Club.
How do you tell your mans to quit rapping, bro?
What you got, man? You trying to talk to somebody, eh?
I'm not trying to talk to them.
Which ones? Name names, family.
I'm not trying to talk
Name
to
names
them.
on air right now. Tell them. Tell these
Yo.
niggas, fam.
There's no names, brother. There's just truth.
Yeah.
And the truth is, not everybody needs to be an artist.
Yeah.
Not everybody needs to be an artist.
Yeah.
I understand wanting to express yourself. I understand wanting to get your
Your piece of the
piece
cake.
all. Yeah, but some niggas are just doing it for the bread.
Yeah.
Some niggas are just doing it for the clout.
Mm.
Clout chasers.
Is that bad though? Is that bad though?
Nothing's wrong. Nothing's right.
Right? Like if you want a piece, you want to be like, I want to be the star too now. Like, oh, I just got to rap. Okay, well, what do you mean? Rhymer, bet.
That's
okay.
not wrong. Get your bread.
You know what I'm saying?
So
So
how do you tell your man to stop rapping? Like when a man asks you, yo, what do you think about this song?
what do you say? You got to tell the honest truth though. You always got to be honest.
Yeah.
A lot of people be lying to your peoples.
Shout out 1800
Oh
Tequila.
no,
Nigga, they
not
didn't
that.
sponsor us.
Every week.
You got the bag?
Oh, I don't know.
You gonna line it up? You got it done?
Every week. Let's get the
Say we got it
1800.
done. Bet.
Say no more.
Say no more. Say less. Say no more. Your name works.
Say no more. Say less.
No more. Say less.
I'm just saying.
We in it, bro.
It's
We in it.
difficult,
It's
man.
all
I don't know
good.
what the fuck to do. Tell my niggas stop rapping, bro. And then
Mhm.
niggas say niggas are trash.
Mhm.
Just be like, yo, you're not that good, brother. You're not great.
Mm.
Like
Let's get you on the bottle.
even some R&B singers out here, they're really out here and they're just bad, bro.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm telling you guys, if people keep lying, that's what's gonna happen. We all gotta stop lying as a species and
Yeah.
start telling the damn truth.
Why is
Nigga,
it
you
so
can't sing.
challenging? Tell the nigga the truth. Like I be saying shit like, yo, I don't like this song.
Mm.
I'm not that. I don't like this one. It's not me.
Mm.
Maybe work on the hooks. Give the best advice, but
I don't even be giving advice, honestly, because sometimes it'd be like, yo, what was the last one I heard? Someone's like, what do you think about this song? I'm like, yeah, so you can plug into this playlist here if you just hit this person up.
straight to
Straight to
business.
something else.
Straight to
Automatic.
yeah.
I'm not here to judge your I'm not a judge. Like, I'm not doing that.
That's facts too. That's a good point
You
too.
know?
Like I don't want to do that either. So it's like, yo, most times just like, yeah, you know.
Yeah. If they're asking
That's what
straight
you
up,
can do with it. Like, cause it's
Yeah.
marketing. You can market anything.
that's what I'm saying, and that's the thing too, right? Anything, who's anybody to tell you what art is and what art isn't, and
Yeah.
if somebody else will like it. Because
Yeah.
if you look at it, there could be some small little microsector, maybe 10% of the Spotify your user base could like your weird sound.
Oh yeah.
So like, what the fuck? Okay, you're gonna make money.
Monetize that.
You can monetize that, so that means you're getting your bag. You're happy because you're getting your expression and you're getting your fame and you're getting everything else that comes from it. So who are we to say that's bad? I don't know. That's just something I always get hit with. Because I can hear some songs that are on Spotify that are killing it, getting millions of views, and I'm like, what?
Ass.
But at the same time, it's like, okay, who am I to tell you what is and what isn't? You know, I don't know.
I guess what it comes down to when people are getting bad production value,
Yeah.
horrible. Oh my god, I can go on for days with this shit. I don't know what to say, man. If you're making good music out there, shout outs to you. Shout outs to you.
What is good
Shout outs
music?
to everybody putting their heart into their craft.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying? Put your heart into your craft, and then it actually shows.
There you go. That's it.
You know, there's a mastery to art.
I think
It takes time to get to that point where you mastered your craft. You know, and some people are just more natural at it. They're closer to that. Some people aren't. And that doesn't mean stop. So I shouldn't say how to tell you nigga to stop rapping. But damn.
just put your all into it instead.
Yeah,
If
put your
you're
all
actually
into
putting
it.
everything you have and you're actually studying whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
you should be understanding of where you are in the ecosystem.
Fact.
See? So like you should understand if you're good or not. Like why even like you can't hear yourself sonically. I think that's an issue if you don't have an ear to hear yourself.
Yeah.
I think maybe you're not a musician. I don't know. I'm not a musician. I'll say that on air right now. I've known none of that. So I don't know how to judge you or tell you how it is, but I feel like as human beings or as anybody, if you can't even hear yourself and understand what you sound like to the world, maybe you're not meant to do that. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Fuck, fair take.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, niggas heard about Gillie?
What happened?
PC culture got him, bro. That's his episode. This episode's what PC did to humans. What PC did to the humans. Gillie, yeah, no, not, that's what did it to you.
Oh.
PC did this to humans. So Gillie was he made a post about Wiz Khalifa because Wiz Khalifa always on Instagram.
Is he
doing his Muay Thai? Yeah, doing his Muay Thai fighting.
All right.
I don't follow him. You see it, like he pops up on Explore or like a Shade Room, something like that.
All right.
Homeboy's in there. This guy's always in his briefs, bro. Gillie just did a small video talking about, yo, Wiz, love it, love the music, love all that, bro. But if I have to be scrolling on my feed one more time and see your little dangling and shit every day working out, nigga, I just unfollowed you, bro. Cut this shit out.
Cut this shit out, fam.
And that's a little soft video he did.
Yeah.
Instagram cut off his account. He had to make a new account. Wiz Khalifa read something saying, oh, niggas like you were the ones who were roasting the smart niggas in school.
There's no way that's real.
Smart.
He didn't say that.
I promise, bro.
You're lying, bro.
I promise you, bro. I was watching. I'm like, yo, Wiz.
Not Wiz, bro. You're sounding like a pussy lot.
Bro.
No, bro.
Like, yeah, man.
He didn't say that.
Bro, I'll pull it up
something
for
else.
you, bro. I'll
Find
pull it
that.
up for you. I have to show
Come
you
on
because
now.
it blew my mind.
Nah, he didn't start crying about that. You can't take a joke?
I promise
Niggas can't take jokes no more in 2022?
I promise you.
It's a joke, bro. Come on, man.
It's,
You really,
man,
comedians are really like, you're right. Like,
I'm telling you, it's no matter what, things are changing right now, bro.
that's wild to me, man. You're not too old. I'm old.
And then now the
Retired.
narrative, now the narrative is saying this. Wiz Khalifa felt like he was bringing down another black man.
Huh? Wiz said this out loud, or are you saying this right now?
No, Wiz Khalifa says, oh no, Gillie says that Wiz felt like he was bringing down another black man.
They ain't talk to each other though.
Maybe, dog.
Because there's no way. Maybe he doesn't even run his account. Maybe Wiz doesn't even run his actual account.
It was Wiz on the video.
I can't believe that
talking
that's
about-
him. I can't believe that's him.
Yo, the way you said pussy clot, bro.
I can't believe that's him right now talking like that.
Yeah,
There's
he became
no
Jamaican.
way, bro.
Promise you, bro. I lost my
Why?
mind. I don't know. Like it's that sensitivity from a nigga who's always grinding and working out like
Yeah,
that.
like,
Stop this.
what is that? I don't see that image from you. Like, I don't get why you would act like that.
It doesn't add up.
And you got a man's thing to. I thought that was fake. I thought it was honestly like maybe someone else recorded him.
Alright, I'm only dressed this one time. The same be telling me to put clothes on in the gym or unfollowing me because I make them uncomfortable. Y'all the same who laughed at people when they ran in high school or said that you sound stupid because you sound smart. Y'all are negative. And you know what I do with negativity? See ya.
What?
See ya. Come on.
Our heroes
bro.
are falling. He wasn't a
This is
hero.
a small. This is
I
a
love
joke.
you, brother. You know what I mean? I'm still riding around, you know, banging black and yellow. And when I see you again, you a legend, man. It's Pennsylvania, baby.
Pennsylvania.
But I had to unfollow on the day, man. Every time I come on my page, man, you in your draws, man. You're giving up strap and ball action, man. You know, every day, man, I can't do 8 balls in the corner pocket every day when I wake up, man. So, you know, I had to unfollow you, man. I love you, though, man.
I love you though, man. It's all
Dog, it's just jokes.
good. It's jokes. And
It's
he's right.
just jokes.
He can't handle the truth though.
That's it. And he probably didn't even really unfollow them.
I don't think he did, bro. I don't see him doing that. But now you show me that video of him crying on Ting, saying, "Oh, y'all bullied me in high school." Wait, nigga, what? How you rap black and yellow, nigga? Come on, what? You getting bullied? Snoop Dogg, you guys did that? Oh,
Come on, all the
Lies.
class, all this shit.
all lies.
He's too smart. Oh, you
Lies.
niggas say this if you're too smart in high school.
Oh.
It's not cool. Oh, come on, man. Pander, man. And there's gonna be everybody who's out there, all the Panderbears. All the Panderbears will be like, oh, he's
Should I call
right.
the episode that?
Yo,
That's a good one, but I don't know if we're gonna get.
Panderbear.
I don't know if we can do that for. It's a
Hell
good name.
yeah, Panderbear. Put the damn emoji there too, man.
Though.
Holy, I'm tired of these niggas.
That's funny.
I'm tired of these niggas.
I'm tired of these.
What else
things,
is
man.
that?
What's all
Yo, I need some Black Lives Matters money.
we're talking
Yo,
about that?
I need some Black Lives Matters money.
You didn't donate though.
Yo, but that's the no. No.
So then it's
Why
not your.
would you?
Like,
No.
hold on. Did you guys you follow up with that though? Because I had the same reaction. I said, "What? Look at this bullshit." That's why I never supported none of it. I never picked no damn sides, anyways.
Did
But
you
I was
read
like,
it?
I read after what she said,
Yeah.
and she's like, first and foremost, you read it?
No, I have no clue. I just saw
Did you read
she
it?
bought a $6 million joint.
So the company bought it.
House.
So the company bought it, but they bought it for their headquarters.
Okay.
And you look at that and say, okay, bet it's LA. Like everybody's like in a fucking $6 million or $10 million building. They just got a nice mansion, which is like, okay, I see that. Facebook's headquarters, it's like a mega thing. You have like a humongous complex, everything you want.
It's not a mansion, though.
Yeah, but just because it's a perception of a mansion, like what's a mansion compared to
that game, Black
I'm just saying.
There's too much moving parts with that.
Nah, because they said we use it for demonstrations, we use it for meetings, we use it for this, blah, blah. It's just our headquarters.
Nobody sleeps in that.
Nobody sleeps in that. She's like, I never slept in this bed. And it's also not registered to me. It's registered to the business. So we use it for business activities. Bet. So are you going to tell me I can't get a Ferrari for my business? Why?
Hey, niggas is slick.
Nigga, I can't get a Ferrari for my business?
I need to use a business account. Let me swipe.
Why can't I?
Let me swipe. You can.
I need a car to go back and forth.
Swipe. Well, Black Lives Matter is her business.
And?
Is it her business?
No, she doesn't work for it anymore. First and foremost, she also doesn't work for them anymore.
I'm happy you pulled up, but I want some money.
She's like, I left it. She's like, I left a year ago, so I just want to make sure you guys know that. Secondly, I don't agree with anything this person was saying in this article, because apparently that same person who wrote that article has written negative statements about this company for years, about the whole situation of Black Lives Matter. Last year, between the whole Black Lives Matter situation at all, and been very, very negative towards it. Organizations come about it, all the black culture, everything. It just sounds like this person has been writing negative and hateful articles on the situation.
Gotcha.
So it already comes from a negative sphere.
Something was taken out of context.
Always taken out of context. So bet your headline is Black Lives Matter CEOs bought a $6 million mansion. Well, let's peel back a layer a little bit. We need a headquarters for our operations.
Why a mansion, nigga? You get $6 million, can't buy you a building?
Why do I need to? Why?
Real estate, commercial real estate?
We're cool, bro.
No.
Fam, you want to be in a building, stuffy glass walls all around, or can we be in a mansion? The mansion is renovated. We got a meeting room in the basement. We got computers.
They don't need a mansion, bro. They need
we can get a mansion, bro.
Black Lives Matter. You know how much millions they got? Ish.
I need to be in a suit,
bro.
I need to be in a suit, nigga. Yeah. We got to go to a fucking building. 30th floor, ding, go up all the way, 30th floor, bam, get off here.
I'm about to call Barrett. I'm on that Barrett have a minute.
Nigga, we don't need fucking buildings, bro.
I'm about to call Barrett in this motherfucker. We're gonna do a new segment.
Let's do this.
Called
We Can Get a
1
Mansion.
minute of conspiracy theories.
Why can't we do a mansion?
George Soros. Black Lives Matter isn't really owned by black people. None of the money really benefits black people ever. The blackout that everybody did during COVID, that was quite ineffective.
Well, obviously.
So there's a company called Act Blue.
So there's a company called Act Blue.
You gotta talk to the mic.
Yeah. See all the donations on the website.
Okay.
It says
okay. Yeah. I believe it. What's wrong with that?
So, yo, what's Black Lives Matter? What's the business?
Of course.
What's the business, yo? What's their business?
Their whole business. I think I could be wrong. I like I said,
it was just a hashtag for the longest time until I realized the shit was like incorporated.
Yeah, because they realized they have to turn into a business, or else it's not going to be properly organized.
Yeah,
you have to turn everything into a business.
I get you.
So that's it. Like at the end of the day, we are in a capitalistic world. We have to make rules and situations and say, okay, we create something called Black Lives Matter. Our whole thing is like we want to put more light on negative racist and situations of inequality throughout our life. And because of something that happened like George Floyd, it's heightened everything, got more eyes and said, okay, black lives do matter. You can't take our lives like that.
Where's this money going to?
Well, here we go, right? Here's the money. Where's the money going to? What can we fund in this situation as a Black Lives Matter organization that you would feel happy with? It has to go back into our infrastructure.
Yes.
Right? It has to go back to our people. Now, we don't know where the money's going. You're right. But also, how would we know? Have we gone and done research? Have we looked it up?
I had this girl tell me during the heat of the convoy movement thing.
Okay.
She's like,
same thing, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, BLM, you can't support people can't support the truckers, blah blah blah. You got to support more of ourselves. BLM helps support this and that, blah blah blah. Fund this, fund that. Social movements. I'm like, okay, cool, maybe. I don't know though. Because you just hear different. There's always conflicting news. Always conflicting news.
What
it's
is the
always
truth?
about looking back, following the money, following the accounts. And ain't nobody really got time for that.
No,
bro.
we're trying to make money too. Yeah,
bro.
like yo.
That's what I'm saying. I need some Black Lives Matters money. Can you throw a nigga a
This
bone?
guy switched it back.
Throw me a bone, yo.
How much you want?
From Black Lives Matters?
Yeah.
If they can give me the 42 acres and the 2 mules, I'll take that.
How would they be able to do that? So the government has to pay them and give them that.
They have
so
the bag,
oh, so they gotta be like this. They gotta be the ones who are distributing the funds.
Yeah, give me my
I'll take my reparations from them.
Send me that.
Send me that.
I'll work in a mansion. Actually, matter of fact,
Thank you.
if y'all hiring,
I'm getting the
I'm
job,
trying to be in
nigga.
the mansion.
Headquarters in a mansion, bitch.
Yeah, we
I'm
can do
gone.
a show in the fucking
They have
mansion.
podcast studios downstairs
Dog.
for the Black Lives Movement.
We're
We're part of the Black Lives Matters organization, my nigga.
Yo,
I need a podcast studio in the bottom of that mansion.
speaking
Nigga.
of, I'm telling you, you're hearing what Henny's saying.
see what I'm
Speaking
saying?
of which, there's more people I want to get at. This is the pander episode, okay? So
Panderbears.
Since Charlemagne wants to pander to mental health all the time,
You pander
shout
to
outs to
everything.
you, man. Yo, Charlemagne, real shit. You got your Black network, the Black Effect. I love what you're doing with that shit. It's amazing, bro. We got our podcast here. We're some guys in Toronto, Ontario. Diversified. You got a lot of American shows. Come see what we got in Toronto. Check out our infrastructure here.
Welcome.
We have a beautiful city. Our city needs to be a little bit more cohesive. Help that. As for Black Lives Matters, Splash, that's Henny, that's Ish. I'm trying to get in that basement, yo. Set up a studio for us.
Yeah.
You know
See what I'm saying?
How much you want?
I want 2,000 square footage downstairs in the basement for our studio, and then they can have more studios down there, and we
What's
can
our
choose
contract
everything.
looking like? I don't want to be a part of that.
I want 2 years.
Yes.
I want money up front, and then ownership of the distribution. We keep IP,
And I'm living in the mansion.
and
too.
we live in the mansion too. Expenses paid. I
I want to live in the master bedroom.
I also want a private jet once a month to leave from LA to here, so we can come see family once a month.
I don't want to be here in the winter.
Just
I want
once a
my
month.
family
Not
to
during the
come
winter. We then bet.
Yeah.
Part of the contract. They had to reverse it during the winter months. They got to fly down here.
We got Black Lives Matter signing us like
You see what I'm
we're
saying?
bald niggas.
And they need to
Island boys.
they need to live in the mansion too. They also need to live in the mansion. That means the mansion's got to be at least 25 bedrooms. So set that up.
So you guys got, first of all, what Henny's
Set
saying
that
is
up.
y'all need a bigger mansion.
You guys need
Alright?
a bigger mansion.
Okay.
The mansion didn't look bad.
Yes.
Spend more money and get more donations.
I'm telling you,
Make it happen.
bro.
Our lives matter.
Yeah,
Our lives matter.
Get that going.
Get that going ASAP.
We need that.
Like Rocky.
Yeah. 6 million wasn't enough.
That didn't sound good.
More.
I said
Henny
it
is
was 6 million?
More.
A building down here is cost 10 million.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, Drake's house is 100 million. You're telling me that shit was 6 million? You got nothing. That's a regular house.
So what you're telling me with this purchase is Black lives don't matter.
Doesn't matter. Thank you.
Yo, I'm flipping this shit.
6 million was trash,
6
fam.
million.
That's
Y'all
all you
shoulda
got for a
went
crib?
harder, bro.
Nah.
Y'all should have went harder with that.
Nah.
Come
Nah.
on. Put some respect on our name.
Put some respect
Come on.
with a K, eh?
Hey, yo. That was our Black Lives Matter segment. Ish, I was waiting for you to jump in with the conspiracies harder because I know you have it. On one of these episodes, Barrett, I'm going to call you. You got a minute. Go off. All right? That's it. Yo, we had some big shit happen this week, though.
Yeah, man.
We had our Clubhouse. We did Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Not Clubhouse jams,
two.
by the way.
Not Clubhouse
So
jams.
our parties that we throw, we got a monthly residence at Apartment 200.
Yeah.
Our parties that we throw over there, they're called Clubhouse, y'all. Pull up to those. Thursdays, lit. We just had one on Thursday, fire.
Fire that.
Started off slow, picked up,
Pick up.
bubbling was present,
Wow.
hot,
Hot.
bottles were going.
Balls are going.
Yo, it was a good vibe, man.
Ja.
Shout out to Jay Rich.
Shout out Jay Rich. Skursky.
Sounds like Jay Rich killed that.
Kill that shit. Always twinning them then.
Right. DJ, shout out to all the servers, staff, bartenders, shout out to the establishment. Respect for having us in there again.
Always.
There was a lot going on that night.
And it was good for shit. Our shit situations always have a lot going on. And that's what we're known for. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for a situation where you can actually move, you create memories. I was about to say, you know that song, Memories? Yeah, Kanye.
Why is that?
Kanye. Move back. You know where you can create situations and memories of your peoples? You know, at a club, at an event?
Yeah.
That's what we do. We create those situations. That's what we've always been about.
And
that's what we did. And bubbling, of course.
And
bottom always.
Yeah.
Always need to have bottom at a function. If the function's not good.
Yo, there was some moments in that, man. Jason blinded my ass. I'm not gonna let that slide, bro. I have pictures of all of us like this.
Nigga, that's why I wear glasses.
Blind.
I ain't trying to see none of that.
That's horrible. And your glasses are sick too.
Dark eyes.
Bro, and you can see clearly in the dark.
I can see clear.
That shit's fire,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That shit.
He asked me to like look at the
Don't expose. Don't expose. I can see perfectly.
I can see.
Yeah, before we out this,
Yeah, listen.
yo, I got a story this week, but I want to know what's your worst customer service experience, bro?
Worst.
Yeah.
Let's get Ish on it first.
Ish,
though.
what's your work? You gotta come.
Ish, you gotta come. I know you got.
Even if you're not in it,
Ish, I know you
just
got
gotta
some.
come closer so they can hear you.
He's saying nah because he can't hold back himself so much that if he knows if he comes up here, he's gonna say some shit.
He's gonna say some shit about his past job.
You say you don't do that business? And you what? And you cut?
You're a good youth, man.
I know myself.
It's a good youth, you know, bro.
You know yourself.
It's calm, man. It's calm. It's calm.
They're working a shit job. I want to eat my life too.
That's
So working the
wild.
block, yeah.
Yeah. You got one, fam?
You just trying to collect your peas. You ain't trying to worry about their peas, you know?
Just want my food.
You just want your food. That's it.
Yep. What's your worst customer service experience?
It's never that deep. In too deep.
It's deep. Sometimes these motherfuckers are disrespectful.
I don't have bad customer service experience.
Because he was in customer service and he gave all the bad experiences.
I never gave no bad experiences. I think I always had good customer experiences.
Nah,
Even if it's negative, I don't care. That shit don't weigh heavy on my heart. I don't take your word seriously. You're angry about food,
bro.
I didn't make that shit.
These niggas aren't giving me nothing to work. No stories.
I'm sorry. What you got
haven't been somewhere and somebody was like rude to you or something, did some real dumb shit and you have to ask
and you're
yourself,
working?
No.
I don't work in those situations. What do you mean?
Like you go somewhere and somebody gives you a bad customer service experience.
Or like you're at their establishment.
Yeah. Like a host or like a bartender, a server.
Nigga, I pay them.
Telemarketers.
I hang up on automatic.
Facts. That's the worst one.
Hey, this is that from air duct cleaning? Oh, hang up.
Bad lap dance at the strip club.
What do?
All my money back.
You can't get it back. That's not how that works.
That's not how it works.
You can't collect your money back.
Security
from
might just kill you.
Security is taking you to the back room, pulling out the Glock 9 and saying, nigga, we are not returning nothing. And also, you owe us more.
I'm taking 2 teeth.
That watch is ours.
It's fucked, bro.
See?
I had an experience this week.
Give me your piece. Go ahead.
I had an experience. Niggas pulled up to the Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
I'm sitting there. I'm like, you know what? I just want to grab 2 hot waters. And just because I know they're not going to give me 2 hot waters for free.
2 hot waters? What?
Yeah, because I bring my own tea bags, bro.
You're making
I
me
bring my
work
own
with
tea
this, man.
bags, bro. I bring my own tea bags.
This
I
is
got
our
the
show.
special Breathe Easy tea bag joints for my lunch. Trying to open them up.
Why are they closed for?
Niggas are smoking. I just quit smoking a month ago, man. I gotta fix myself.
I
now.
see.
I'm
Detox.
Breathing issues.
Uh,
Oh man. So I bring my 2 tea bags. I'm like, okay, they're gonna want me to buy something. So I bought the stupid classic lemonade.
okay.
Lady's like, what do you want? What would you like? I'll take 1 classic lemonade and I'll take 2 hot waters. She pauses for like a solid 5. I'll give you 1 water. I'm like, no, this isn't a negotiation. Like, I want 2 hot waters, large. And she hasn't even put the lemonade there yet. Okay, classic lemonade and 1 water. No, I want 2 hot waters. She's chilling. She goes to talk to somebody. I hear it on the mic. She's like, okay, come to the window, sir. 1 hot water. She's legit messing with me now.
This ain't that.
I'm skirping. I'm swerving on it. I pull up to the window. Staring. My girl's just like staring at this girl too. She's like, that's $2. I give her the money. I want 2 hot waters. We can't just give you hot waters like that. It's not free. I'll pay for the cup. There's no price for the cup. So then give me 2 hot waters if it's free. 1 hot water. I'm looking at this girl like, yo, why are you taking your job so serious? Like,
this?
No.
Should have said that, man. Oh.
No. It's a black lady. I don't know. I don't want to.
So then you get cussed out too. Fuck it. Nah, fuck it. Sometimes you got bad attitudes. Bad attitude. I don't give a fuck what your race is,
going
bro.
through it, man. Mom's
Don't
going
care.
through it.
Work it. That's life.
I'm like, yo, could we talk to your manager? Like, it's not that serious. I'll pay $1 for the cup. I just want 2 hot waters. I want to have my Breathe Easy tea. 1 hot water. That was one of the worst customer service experiences I've had. I don't know if people
She actually only give you 1?
Serious. No, she ended up giving me a small ass cup, and she squeezed it at the top so it kind of burned my finger. She's a fucking bitch.
I'm joking.
She gave me the big one, and then she gave me the lemon tea. She's like, wait, then. She made me wait a nice 2 minutes, and then cars are there. So cars are there. It's backed up.
Wow.
And then she gives me the small cup, lids
like
cracked a bit,
embarrassed.
and she squeezed it on my finger. And I'm like, yo, you're a bastard, yo. Yo, Tim Hortons.
Tim Oz.
Yo, get your shit together.
Get your shit together.
If you don't want me to have a free cup, charge for the cups. I'll pay the 15 cents. I was gonna give her $1. She could have took it as tip.
She don't know nothing about tips.
Fuck, whoever
Tell you that right
I don't
now.
even know. It's the one that's at. In case you guys
Shout out the block, guys.
It's not Q.
It's weird.
Is it Weston?
Jane and Weston?
It's not Weston and 401.
Weston. It has to be Weston.
And 401.
Oh, I know
right
which
off
one.
the highway. And there's that McDonald's there, man.
Oh, but McDonald's and across the street there's a KFC.
No.
Oh, on Keel?
It's not Keel, because you get Keel and 401 is just basic.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Near the Burger King.
Yes. Brother.
Yeah, I know that spot.
It's over there, bro.
Yeah.
That's the worst shit I got, bro. That's my worst. That's the worst part of my week.
That's what McDonald's and Tim Hortons are trash. Yeah. But nah, man, let's wrap this shit up.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Yeah.
All right, yo. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Hunters Club. It's your boy Splash.
Your boy Henny knows.
Ish over there chilling.
Chilling always. He
Ball of
says,
tequila right there. Ish talking about he about to get Wozzles tonight, man.
he's trying to get Wozzles.
Man.
He's on the phone right now
Hey.
hitting the peas.
He's single, ladies. All at that boy Ish. Say no more.
4444.
Until next week.
Wait, is it 4444?
I'm doing this again with this thing.
Listening to Hunters Club.
You like this content? You want some more raunchy conversations? You want us to hear our actual opinions? We have a Patreon. We just got that thing, man. It's patreon.com/Hunters Club. That's it. Hunters Club on Patreon. Uncensored, unfiltered, all that. One more time, he said? Yeah. Hunters Club, man. Patreon. patreon.com/Hunters Club. HNTRS CLUB. Your boys are talking. Your boys are raw. Your boys are doing all that thing, man. No more confidentiality. No more talking about that PC state. No more Ish being like, nah, cut that. Nah. Patreon.com. It's your boys.